Good morning to everybody who's tuning in. Well, we've got 2 days to tell you Happy Diwali. So doing that, Happy Diwali to you and yours and everybody around. May there be more health than laddus. May there be more travels. May there be amazing experiences and may there be amazing markets for all of us, isn't it? Well, let's start off with one positive note. Did you know that the NSE's total client accounts now have crossed the 200 million mark, 20 crores, which is a great thing, isn't it? So that's the small positive. Then worldwide markets are kind of mixed completely. I mean, S&P 500 futures have slipped after Microsoft earnings and ahead of some key inflation data. Microsoft actually dipped on account of a weak guidance after actually a beat on earnings. So that's the other thing. Asian markets are mostly sluggish ahead of the BOJ decision, and oil has risen marginally as well after US stockpiles draw down and possible OPEC output hike delay. So watch out for all of these. So quickly tell you what happened. US markets flattish to down, futures flat again. Asia, well, Shanghai and Hang Seng. So China is different, but otherwise it's mixed with maybe a negative bias. Our markets, which had a bit of a red tick yesterday, probably showing another red tick as well. And this is a bit of a disappointing thing, really, because after Tuesday's up move, one would have hoped for follow-through action. That hasn't quite happened. I think odds are still stacked for up moves, largely. So for portfolio positioning, I don't know what Nifty will do every single day. Impossible to guess that. But very likely that the odds are stacked for up moves. The banking move is a bit of a concern for the bulls because after a very good move day before yesterday, one would have hoped for a follow-through. That hasn't happened. It's not alarming, but certainly a concern because one would have hoped that this will continue, to be honest. But largely, viewers, I think that in this whole Diwali period wherein volumes might be a bit sluggish, tomorrow is a holiday per se except for moderate trading, and ahead of the US election outcome, very likely that the markets will be very, very quiet. I'll breeze through the results because we have very little time. I'm late today, excuse me for that, but it's Diwali, so hota hai. Tata Power, the numbers all over the place. The Nuama note is interesting because they are saying that despite assuming PAT targets are met on time, they find the risks outweighing the rewards as the current market price more than bakes in the triggers given the lofty valuations of 25 times. So therefore, they are not too constructive on Tata Power. So bear that in mind. L&T, very strong numbers and very likely could react positively because revenues were up and ahead of estimates, way ahead of estimates. EBITDA margins were flattish, but profit after tax as well, 4113 crores. And well and truly ahead of the estimated number of 3205 crores. So L&T may react positively. Biocon ho-hum was expected to be weak and is weak. The profit number at 27 crores is in line with the Bloomberg estimate of 24 crores. So very likely will not see any major reactions. So watch out for this one. If anything, the reaction could be lower. There is also a VAI status on its Bangalore unit. So keep that in mind. TCI Express was the other weak set of numbers. Revenues were down, PAT were down 30%, EBITDA margin down 376 basis points at 11.95 versus 15.7 and versus estimates of 13.1. So this one could react negatively. Some positive numbers include a DCM Shriram, Protean, Egov, Prudent. All three very good numbers. DCM Shriram, PAT up 96% and EBITDA margin expand. Protean, Egov, PAT up 33%, EBITDA margin at 11.1 versus 4.2. So very strong Protean, Egov numbers. And Prudent Corporate, total income up 54%, net profit up 72% or 73%. Very strong set of numbers. So this one too could react positively. Watch out for this one. Adani Green is in pact with Maharashtra State Electricity Distribution Company for supply of 5 gigawatt solar power. This is big news. 5 gigawatt is large, therefore could be interesting. Sonata Software is in pact with a Fortune 50 American multinational for global retail operations. Could react positively. Forget Biocon, Godavari Biorefineries. Madhuri Madhusudan Kela has bought about 5 lakh shares at 335. Madhu Kela's name appears, may react. And Poonawalla FinCorp has been on a roll. Now we know why. The promoter Rising Sun Holdings has bought about 7.5 lakh shares on October 29th. I'm sorry for breezing through this. Last but not the least, MK has come out with a list. They call them fallen angels. 5 stocks which are oversold and may recover. IndusInd Bank, Saregama is the second one. Let's move through that. Read the reasons, rewind it if you have to, pause the video if you have to. Saregama is the second one. Escorts is the third one. Again, valuation and earnings growth story. Hero MotoCorp, the fourth one. Promising second half looming. Looks like a good entry point, says MK. Last but not the least, Mahindra Finance. They say sell-off has brought the stock to an attractive valuation and see a strong re-rating opportunity. Watch out for these 5 as well. And to you and yours from all of us, a very, very happy Diwali.